I spy with my little eyes a broken streak toward no. Sandro with 115 streaks too. Ancient with 5 gifted subs. Also, I thought so. I thought I saw something. AG, thank you for the donation too. Panda, hi guys. Welcome back in. Happy Saturday. I got recommended your Bioshock videos on YouTube, so I binged them all and watched City of the Lost Children movie. What? Was that your first time seeing it? Other day I slipped and said over cucumbered out loud. I guess I still miss watching you live. Always look forward to it. AG, it's so wonderful to have you back in here on the live side. Thank you and hello. I'm glad you enjoyed the Bioshock binge, the City of Lost Children movie. If that was your first time watching it, I hope you enjoyed it. Vader, hi too. Tjorn, good evening. All of my EO folks, I hope you guys are doing well. It is a flannel Saturday because I realized I pulled a criminal act yesterday and I didn't wear flannel. I'm a little out of breath already because I've been coughing up a storm, but I'm kind of feeling better. Yeah, oh, you're pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Metal Gear. Ancient too. Is it your resub day as well? I also made it a little bit darker in here, guys, because we're playing a scary game in the middle of a Saturday, which feels criminal, but we're gonna do it. I know. Da Vinci, I forgot about it yesterday. Sir Sizzle's lot high. Classy, I saw you added this game on your Steam list too, by the way. Flannel is excellent AC weather. That tell me I have an AC unit without telling me. I know. A scary game. Also, Kaden Loveless, welcome in too. I see it's your first time. Wait, did I see you followed earlier? I also am looking forward to hopefully Samara is able to stop in because she gifted those 1,000 bits when I wasn't even live. Biotics, hi to Frostwolf. Yeah, you guys picked this. It's a scary game. We're the accomplices for not noticing then. Exactly. Jack, welcome back into. I think I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Just a little bit. Ancient with his 5 gifted subs to the channel and community. Yes, today we are doing a cat named Mojave. I have to sing it like that. Please tell me you guys have heard. Not a lot of people would have, but it's called A Man from Waco is the song title. And that's how I keep hearing that tune every time I hear a cat named Mojave. I'm like, it's one and the same. You can't tell me it's not. Lord Porg, thank you for 29 months too. And also for all of my Dishonored folks, y'all are in for a decision because episode 3 drops today at 2 p.m. too. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna start with Deja Vu. Yes, I need y'all's help again. Sim, hi. Darko, hi. John T, hi. Zook with the flannel Saturday? Did you call it flannel? It's Saturday Catterday. Come on. Mido, hi as well. Dark Stars, the Evaldes. And is that a bear popping in here on a Saturday? How early were you up this morning? Also, Ancient, thank you for 28 months and a tier 2. Always happy to trap a few more here on my 28th month. Dude, I still cannot believe it has been, does that mean it's been 28 months since I met you at TwitchCon multiple years ago at this point? Oh, it seems like just yesterday, but I guess the time is flying because I didn't go to last year. So it was like it's over 2 years ago. Dang. Is anyone going to Gamescom? I'm not going, but I'm just curious if anyone's going to be hitting up Gamescom and seeing what there is to do. I need somebody on the inside to tell me what they're showing there. If anybody ends up going. Nick, hi too. Happy Saturday. 2 years ago. Oh, that's a long time. Hopefully, but we'll be there next year. Are you okay? Planning for next year. When and where is it? It's in Germany, and I think it's at the end of August. I want to say, Nilman, you're actually considering going? Dang. Okay, if I go next year, some of you guys better consider going. That would be awesome to have like an impromptu meetup. Also, App, thank you for 3 years too. I'm not going this year, which is making me bummed because I feel like there's going to be a Fable booth. There's definitely, maybe they're showing FF7 at Gamescom. Don't tell me that. There's going to be FF7. There's going to be Fable. There's going to be Spyro. There's going to be everything. No, that's even better. Germany's across the pond, so that's good too. Yeah, I just want an excuse to be able to hop over to Europe again. I'm trying not to take, I think I'm going to try to do like 1 or 2 more. I want to visit a national park. I don't know which one. But other than that, I have to go see my Nazgals. We have to do a delayed celebration for Jess's 30th because we didn't get to do something last time. Also, Sizzles, I have been loving Dishonored. Look, why aren't you going? It's just the timing. I feel like the timing, and it's a long way to go all the way over there and everything. So I went last year, and I think when push came to shove, I was just like, it would be too... It's too, let me say it like this, without proper planning, it's too close to take off that last week in August to October. And I know that sounds crazy because that's a whole, you have all of September. But when I tell you it does take a lot of extra recording to pull off October's Friday uploads and then 12 games of Christmas and stuff. So I just got to make sure I'm like properly prepared for next year if I do it. I learned that last year. I was like, oh, I cut it a little too close with that one. Remy, hi too. Machi, welcome back in. Savon, hi. Daniel, welcome back in as well. Yeah, because I've got, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the game that I'm bringing you guys in October, but then I also have the Friday things. London, you already record too much. I know, but that's why, like, if I take time off, I record even extra. London, thank you so much. Also to Harry, welcome back in. Thank you. Happy Friday to Harry. London, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Anytime I take time off, I have to record ahead for it. And then I also want to backlog. Like I want to fill back up because I missed that week of recording. So it looks like I record a lot. I do record a lot, but I love it. I love it so much. I do. It is a shell necklace. Yeah, it's summertime. These are my vacation beads. I'm on vacation all summer long. Come on. Metal Gear, Revan's going to Gamescom. I'll send Revan as my emissary. Yeah, she'll go out in my place. That works. Yeah, I think you guys would prefer to meet her anyway. It's the millennial necklace. No, it's not. No, they're my vacay beads. My whole family and I, we rock vacay beads in the summer. Well, specifically, we put our vacay beads on when we go to the summertime beach trip. But since I'm not going this year, I'm just wearing them in spirit. You know, I got to feel like I'm a part of it. Revan about to record some cat dialogue. If Revan's going, I gotta go now. London, please make sure that you guys give her lots of treats if you do see her at the event. Just some skinny jeans to go with the necklace with the flannel, and I'd be like, here we go. We've got, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm ready to step into Twilight at that point. Yeah, watch my country kick England's behind later on. I haven't seen a single game, so probably not. I am here to cheer you guys on, and I think it's a really cool thing that's going on, but I have not spent any of my free time doing it. But what I have spent my free time doing is playing more games, because today's log, a day later, we are down to 828 games on July 11th. So we're one more down. Nexa, dude. Nexa, thank you so much. And Ruben as well. Ruben with 5 more gifted subs. There with the gifted sub to Mrs. Colin. I know you're just always looking for a chance to drop that one. Sovereign high, Saved by the Bell type of accessory over here. It's true. Daniel, thank you. And Calf, welcome back in. Do you ever collect shells or rocks at beaches? The only time I've ever done that was with the girls. We kind of just brought over this cute little collector's thing. I'll have to show it sometime. So we collected a bunch of different tiny little itsy bitsy shells. Stop giving me an opportunity. I can't help it that Twilight comes up every once in a while. It just happens. Also, Leonardo, that's such a cute emote. I love that. Valdi's high, Pezable. Yeah, I think occasionally, like, I'll take something. Ruben, Nexa, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Maggie May, I haven't seen you in a second. Millennial chic is what we're calling this. Also, RPG King, do you ever have issues with copyright while streaming? Yeah, a lot of times. So that's why you'll see there'll be gaps in the music. Actually, there was one in Ocarina of Time a couple times back. Yeah, certain music will sometimes flag it if we're watching like the Game Awards or showcases that have music like that and things like that, and then it will transfer over to the YouTube side. But that's the thing, is there's a lot of games that do trigger it, but at the end of the day, I hate when I don't care about like the loss of the monetization as much as I don't like it to sometimes restrict people from watching in certain regions. So if something gets copyrighted, sometimes it will actually restrict it from a section of the world, and I never want that to be the case. And we've had issues with that in the past, and we've had to like work through that, because I just want my content to be as accessible as possible for as many people as possible. Never like paywalling it or having it blocked off to a certain section of the world, you know. She's collected for Halson. Okay, I did collect a lot of shells for Halson. That's true. And bones. I need a bone necklace. That's what I need. I need like a bunch of tiny little, that would be so morose. No, I can't go that far. But I do have a habit of collecting little bones in games, because that's a little more normal. Vert is always on point. That is where having the, I don't think he's here, so I can say this, but that's why, in my opinion, having the best editor out there is phenomenal and amazing, because he really does work overtime to make everything work for everyone. one. So look, I'm not gonna say it because his head is already too big for his body, but I gotta say he's not bad. She sells seashells by the seashore. Candidate, hi. Also, Jeffrey Summers, thank you for converting your sub as well. Literally here doing the gritty goose through it. Honestly, everyone on my team, all of you guys do phenomenal. Zen is absolutely holding up the wall of spoilers when it comes to Ocarina. Lord knows everyone's trying right now. Mikey, hi. Classy, bringing the good vibes, always keeping me humble. Damn, even I got that one knotted up. Yeah, look, what are you gonna do? It's a Saturday. I'm gonna give it to you. It's a Saturday morning, not a bone necklace. Not after my bone mistake of Dishonored. I can't come back from that. No, I mean, he's here. No, he's actually here right now. Oh no, he's literally here. No, I thought he wasn't gonna be here today. Needleless, thank you for 23 months of continual support. Dang it, you know, speak of the devil. Hey, Vert, hey. Valdes, I see Donk, welcome back in. Duxley, hi, dang it. Guess what I did pull out today? I'm ready. If you guys were not here for yesterday. Also, Jeffrey, yes, wait, we talked, thank you. Hi, by the way. We talked about this, but if you guys weren't here for yesterday, we ran the poll one more time and it is official. Yes, we're finishing up Ocarina of Time, but we got X-Men Legends next. Y'all picked, we're doing X-Men Legends 1, followed up by X-Men Legends Apocalypse. Woo! It's gonna be a grand old time. We're going back to my OG Xbox days with something that defined my childhood. So we're keeping the nostalgia rolling and I couldn't be happier. You guys chose wisely. I would have actually followed whatever you guys said, and then we probably would have done this after Black Flag, but I have to say I'm pretty excited about it. I was super excited. If none of you guys have, if you've never heard of this, but you heard of Marvel, is it Ultimate Alliance? We always kind of compare the two. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I think, is like a similar style game to it. I know we've got Wolverine, we got all these things. Also, Beardtastic, the Summer of Cast's Origin games. The only thing, like I said this, I know we keep talking about, I feel like we keep moving Black Flag back further. The only thing that would complete this summer is if we finished with Ocarina of Time. No, sorry, no. You broke my brain, Lumi, when I saw that. Not Ocarina, we were doing Ocarina. If we did, Fable Lost Chapters, that would be like the trio. That would be the hat trick of my childhood. Lumi, guys, thank you. Lumi, thank you for 5 gifted subs. I haven't had my drink today. Let me crack this open. What of a slip of the tongue. Well, let's start with Ocarina of Time and then we're also, but technically we are probably gonna finish with it, with the remake. So yeah, kinda. Lumi, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. We're not finishing Ocarina of Time. No, we are. We're finishing Ocarina of Time, and then you guys voted for X-Men Legends after, which I cannot wait for. And Jeffrey. Rolby, guys, what is going on? Jeffrey, thank you for 5 gifted subs, for converting, for your service, for being around. Thank you. Rolby, Bear, Solar Expanse, welcome back in too. 6 subs were lit. Jordan, you're better than this. Don't use this slop. Guys, no, we're not counting up. Jeffrey with 5 gifted subs, Rolby with 6 gifted subs, Bear with 7, trying to cling to your youth over there, I see, and Ancient with 8 gifted subs. We know, this is not the count on Elm Street. We know how to count. Come on, joining the brain rot. Ancient, you are most certainly better than this. You represent the ancient generation. London and Ruben, not only with the gifted subs, but also 16 months of support. Ruben, thank you very much. And Julian with 100 bits. I'm just excited that it's happening. Like, I think it was a year ago. I think you had said it was a year ago that you played it. Finally, I can get Brad off my back for constantly being like, X-Men Legends, X-Men Legends, X-Men Legends. That is not proof. And me saying that the more you bother me, the more I'll play something. Jeffrey would not, with 9 gifted subs, do not join these troll biscuits, Jeffrey. You're still a sweet summer child. You've only been here for a short time and chatted for the first time today. Do not follow suit. Bucci Bear 2, thank you. You broke it. There's no more madness. You can't count up. It's broken. The chain is broken. This is like the text chains where you have to send to 7 people or you get haunted by Momo. It's not happening. Chosen, welcome back in. Happy Catterday Saturday. Bucci Bear, thank you. Jeffrey, thank you for all those gifted subs. I know, and Bear, we know that's the case, but also Minecraft server fund. I should actually know that you're not above the brain rot when you're advocating for Minecraft so hard. Spider-Punk, I dangle it like right out of reach always. All you had to do was win 12 games at Christmas, but you didn't. Kadera. Girl, by Momo. You know Momo. Stunk. Kadera with the 567 donation. Considering you started this entire insanity, I don't want to talk to you right now. Kadera started this brain rot culture. It started with her children, and then she propelled it into here. She like sent it our way. Love you. What does this say? Graham, welcome back in. It's the fact that we had it, then you took it away. Okay. To be fair, I didn't willingly take it away. It was actually, I'd like to point the finger at King Cox. It was actually King Cox that giggle. Kadera just trying to get me to say 567. YouTube subscriber finally going the Twitch way. Oh, Jeffrey, it happens look, it doesn't happen to everyone, but when it does happen, you are officially stuck here. I hope you realize you are a part of the ship, you're a part of the crew. And also, thank you for coming over from YouTube. I've said this before, I say it every stream, and I'll say it until I end all my streaming days, but I am so grateful for anyone who comes over from YouTube because you guys get to see where it all began, where the magic started, how I was even able to start making YouTube content in the first place. So thank you very much for coming over here. Why didn't you apply for Streamer University? There's a Streamer University. I think that's a really good question. Probably because I didn't know it existed, nor would I want to go back to uni in any form, any shape or form. I don't want to go back to studying. Reese, good afternoon. Spazzy with the 200 bits for what Bear said. And candidate redeeming 13. How many does candidate have? Does 67 actually mean anything deep? No, it means nothing. It means nothing. Also, pork and donuts. What a strange combination. But I kind of like this name. It's normally pork and dumplings, I feel like, but pork and donuts. Spider also happy Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy this random game that I'm bringing to you guys. I mean, it's no different than any other Friday, Saturday game, but I think this one might fall in the more bizarre category than even that hobo cat, drug addict cat game with the really questionable Bugs Bunny knockoff character, like the Walmart Bugs Bunny. The drug mart. Did college for 2 years, and in media. Once that was over, I wanted to start working. I was like, I'm done with education. I feel like I go back and forth on if I'm a good test taker or not. I do always aspire to learn, and I love learning things, but it has to be in topics that I'm truly interested in. Like, I'm always kind of looking at the cutting edge interior design and those kind of aspects, but outside of that, oh wow, Kaden, I'm interested to see how that works out. I came over to the random watch of Life is Strange on YouTube, the first one, Pork, and I was hooked by Casta's playstyle. It was very fun to watch. Pork and Donuts, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for coming over. And have you watched any of the other ones since then? I talk about this all the time. Anytime that somebody's like, we're starving over here for the next one in a series, I'm like, y'all, my Life is Strange people have been done so dirty. I know that you guys are still there. I'm definitely gonna try to get something to you guys sooner than later. Candidate has 23 golems left. Oh, that's okay. I'm not even concerned about the army of golems that they have now. Compared to the school I love, uni. The sole fact that I chose it myself made me so much more motivated. I had better grades in uni than in school, especially if you can go into a specific topic that you like. I would totally believe it, Reese. That's really nice too if you're a good test taker. And Fat Man Call, thank you for the gifted sub to the channel and community as well. I know, Maddie. It is a Saturday Catterday stream. I haven't done a Catterday stream in a while, and I am growing my hair back natural, and it's mostly because it's darker in here. I just wanted to make it more spooky adjusted instead of like the bright and vibrant for this scary, questionable game. G-Mac, hi too. Bear. Oh my goodness. Bear. Boil him, mash him, stick him in a soup. I don't know. I think the people who came over from YouTube are going to regret this because they're seeing all of this insanity. If you like my playstyle on YouTube, I would like to believe that my playstyle is very similar over here. I'm just about 50% more distracted. because I've got troll biscuits to my left, troll biscuits to my right. I've got people flying off the handle, saying random things. Magnums, hi, welcome back into Game Over Harmony. Happy Saturday as well. Your Dark Picture Anthology VOD randomly popped up on my YouTube video. Ugh. I need to go back and redo those. You know what, Jess and I have talked about doing a co-op run on those before, and I think that'd be fun. Also, Monkey Steve, thank you for the follow too. Bear, me and Bear are morphine. Me and Bear a morphine this year. Candidate, did you have a late night last night? Were you drinking last night? What's going on? Are you hungover right now? Your typing has been abysmal. What are you trying to say? Heimdall, make up your mind. Reese. Taking tests for me is all about preparation. I know I have to study a lot for it and repeat a lot. Do you like that process of studying and then test taking? I do love a good report card. Like I told you guys in Dishonored, I am living for the mission receipts at the end. I simultaneously love it and I hate it. But I've had the darndest time at trying to, oh man, I think it's trying to explore as much as possible means you have to be as thorough as possible, which means you encounter more guards and more enemies. So you have to either be stealthier than stealth, which I don't even know what that means. You have to be invisible. You basically have to be invisible. And I do just want to ask the question. I understand that you can blink, but out of all my superpowers, I don't have the ability to be invisible. I feel like out of everything, I should be able to be invisible, right? Like a temporary, maybe like 15 seconds of invisibility, no? I mean, I know you can stop time altogether, but I feel like we're missing a really good superpower. Don't blink, don't do anything. Do you keep up with your seed studies? Look, you know how long it took for me to start testing in seed. I hated test taking so much, I avoided it like the plague in our FF of 8. No, I just forgot about it in FF8. I did, I know. This is why I'm almost thinking that I need to read the manuals before and during. Like I need to remember to read manuals during the game and not just at the very beginning. I was a Balam guarded dropout. I know, written hi too. Yeah, the necklace is back. What are you gonna do in 15 seconds? What do you mean, what am I gonna do in 15 seconds? If I had 15 seconds to be invisible and Dishonored, I could take over the world. There's a lot of things you can do in 15 seconds. 15 seconds is a long time, come on. That's a long time for you to be able to sneak past a guard, to slit some, to hurt somebody, there's a lot of things, okay? There's so much you could do. You could be in and out, accomplish your mission. I just think you should be able to do that in them. Maybe you get new powers. The Piss Strangler's back, honestly. Arcade, welcome back in. Cloud Roth, hi too. I saw that. It took me a month, but I finally finished Eliza P and its DLC. Man, you're better than me. Tell me something to convince me to go back to that. I dehydrated myself so much my eyes are raw red because you wouldn't stop looking. Dude, Drenadin and Das, guys, thank you for the follows as well. It's just streamer college where you learn different forms of content from famous streamers. Everything that there is content. That's an interesting concept because I know like nowadays I've talked to some people about it, but it's like a lot of people and a lot of the children, like, you know, I grew up and I was like, I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be, you know, we all were like, I want to be this. And now a lot of kids are like, I want to be a YouTuber or something like that. So I'm curious to see how that works. But also, that's just, I don't know. I feel like there is so much that I don't want to say is up to luck or anything like that. Like there's genuine strategies to content creation. Absolutely. But I do think like there's a lot that you learn on your own and you define on your own and carving out your own niche or doing it because of the love of it, not because of the money of it or like, you know, these certain things. I just think that there's so many unknowns and tiny little changes that would make it. I just can see a lot of people joining it and then it not working out for them and then getting mad about it, you know, about not being able to take this university knowledge and excel in it. You can teach somebody everything, but learning on the job or something. Yeah, societies have massive aspiring changes. Rain of Fire, welcome back into Pixie. Hi. White Magic Raven, welcome back in. And to Harry, thank you for 39 months of continual support and a tier 2 as well. What? Did you swap to tier 2? It shows me 1 month for tier 2. Did you just upgrade it? Yeah. Oh, so they already did this university thing from last year? They already did it last year? And a lot of work. Caster pretty much worked to do. No, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes and I will say that, but I also think it's part of the There's a lot more of it that is business practices than I think people put stock in. And I've said this before, but a lot of like what I did in my past and the experience in other jobs has greatly aided me to run my operations here more fluidly or streamline them. Like, you need to have a lot of business knowledge, and I think practical and other job, like real world scenarios. So if you were to go straight into it from high school or college, I'm not sure. I feel like it greatly helps you to have experience from another job in some sort of way. Ability to learn and adapt is worth a lot more than specific knowledge. Snooth, hi. And I always felt like you guys know I used to swear I would never do this full time because it was so unpredictable. But at some point I was contracting too. And I guess to some extent, no job is entirely fireproof, right? Even like being a tenured professor. Taco, thank you for the Prime sub as well. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. So there's risk involved in anything, and it's just, the job market is insanely hard. I have a lot of friends that are trying to make changes and swap it and such, but Undertaker is fireproof. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that one. Didn't think about that one on it. So they started this last year. Did I miss this? It's much more valuable back then because there was no internet. Now knowledge is accessible everywhere and you can download a full course. This goes back to why the TikTok mess is, it's bothersome on a level where I don't like that people, like whoever this person is trying to take advantage of creators that are just starting out by saying I have knowledge that I'd put behind a paywall to tell you guys. Like, and I say this all the time, if you guys have questions about streaming, by all means, please ask. I can't promise all of the answers for everything, nor will I recommend something, but what's worked for me might not work for another person. But it's such a shame that people are targeting creators who are excited and passionate and thinking that I'm reaching out to them when it's not the case. Yeah, GMAC, enjoy. I gotta get back to full vacay vibes. Absolutely, go enjoy vacation time. Taco, thank you so much for that too. Bolus, welcome back in. Danny, enjoy the lurk too. Draco, you just deleted it. Do you ever think that you'd be a full-time streamer the first year of streaming? No. I think if you look at my old VODs, I was like, no, I'd never want to do this full-time. And I don't know, I'm sure there was a lot that worked into that, but there is like a fear of uncertainty or things like that. And so it's not like that fear has dissipated the longer that I do this full-time. And when I took that leap of faith, I was terrified, but I also felt like if I didn't do it, I'd regret it. And I just settled in on the confirmation and I think the confidence that no matter how long I can do this, I don't take it for granted any single day I get to do this. I'll do it as long as I have people that want to watch and want to see different content from me. And as long as I'm still loving it, that's the most important thing. Like, I will stop doing this the moment that I don't find joy in it anymore. But right now I can't imagine enjoying it more than I already do. But I'm confident that whatever I switch to and pivot to, I'll enjoy that too. I love people. So at the core, I just love being around people, whatever the job is. So I can have fun doing just about anything. Yeah. What made you change your mind to go for it? Honestly, I think it was just one of those things that it didn't seem feasible for a long time. Like, it definitely didn't seem like the case, and it seemed vastly unpredictable. And I used to be on a contract with the government. And if you guys have ever done contracting work, then you know that it is not a given and it is very unpredictable. And so my contract went through a lot of cutbacks, and I was really fortunate to get to stay on, but my neck was on the chopping block there for a little bit. And I was terrified that I was going to lose it. And I guess it kind of shook me to realize that if one of the reasons I didn't want to do this full time was the uncertainty, what I was currently in and actively in at the time was also just as uncertain. So then I was like, you know what, let's just try this. Let's just do it. Would you ever sign their arm with your signature, allow them to tattoo your name, asking for a friend, also ask you for a charge of admission fee? Arcade, actually, one of the coolest things is they're not here as actively as they used to be, but if you guys have been here for a while, then you know my the cat, the DNA logo, the helix, that's actually my tattoo for Ginger. So I got a tattoo of Ginger. This was before she passed away. This was back in 2018. And so I was designing it. I wanted to get a cat paw print. I wanted her paw print because she was a part of my life since I was a kid. And I finally was like, no, I ended up looking up a couple like paw print tattoos. I didn't love it. And so I kind of went back to the drawing board and I saw on Pinterest this kind of like DNA helix of a rat. It was a different creature. Graham. Me and CB used to tease Casta back in the day. Type, yeah. Graham, thank you for the $20 donation as well. Thank you, and happy Saturday. So from there, I designed the Casta cat logo, but it actually started as my tattoo before it was my logo for my thing. All of this to say, somebody in the community a long time ago actually got a tattoo of the logo because they met their best friends through this stream. Please get some nice Taco Bell for you and the cat. The scratching post burrito is very nice for... Wait, the scratching post burrito is very nice. Have I missed this? I need to see this. I posted a picture of the tattoo. It used to be on my Instagram thing, but it's not like it's on my ankle, so I'm not gonna like lift my ankle up right now. Fat David, hi too. Yes, not Ryan, talking about being here for a long time. Zeke, welcome back in. Happy Catterday. For the 15-second invisibility, is there a long cooldown time to use it again? It would, well, I'm talking about it in the terms of Dishonored. So for 15 seconds of invisibility, it would you'd have to reload it. You know, it'd be using your mana. Kundalini high too. Pixie, thank you too. I'm wearing an ankle monitor. That's why you never see me leave the house. Pixie, thank you for 27 months of continual support as well. Yeah. Oh, Typh, I remember all of it. Not as much as the stuff from more recent times, but I do remember a lot of the old streams. Yeah, it was good times. The best of times, it was the worst of times. I keep wearing your hat, but I haven't run into any other Castellites one day. That would be wild. If you guys ever run into someone in the wild and they recognize the birch, then you know you're like, wait, part of the ship, part of the crew? Hold on. Aiden, hi as well. Imagine the 15-second invisibility will only trigger at the most random inconvenient times ever. Are we talking about in life or Dishonored? I was talking about invisibility for Dishonored. We're talking about just in general. Aiden, hi, welcome back into In the Wild, in a forest or something. Yeah. So I long time not there. Wait, white magic. Wait, I discovered accidentally. Wait, what was this? I am trying to catch up on everything. I saw Aiden too. Happy Saturday, Catterday as well. I got it. I believe it, Typh. I thought you were talking about IRL powers. No. I was saying in Dishonored, with the ability to blink, with all these abilities you have, and I know you can freeze time. So freezing time and I don't know. Freezing time would make it still relevant to be invisible for 15 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm not talking about. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? In real life, it would not be invisibility for 15 seconds from me. I think I would want to fly, but then I'm scared of heights. Is the foundational power in Dishonored for stealth runs? Oh, that's what, okay. Blinking is the foundational power in Dishonored. Also, who just got that? Or is someone doing a giveaway? Thinkful, welcome back in. Oh, Typhlo. I forgot about that. Dude, I forgot. I actually did forget about that. That's such a long time ago. Who just did the giveaway for that? Possession does come as no clip for me. I don't, it says anonymous. Whoever anonymous is, thank you so much. Flight, but super low altitude for me. I could do that. Invisible, but that's true. I talk too much to be able to be invisible all the time. Invisible, but only when no one is looking, or able to fly, but only indoors. I would take flying only indoors because then I'm basically just levitating around my house. And think about it. I would make, oh my gosh, if you could fly in your house, you wouldn't leave as many tracks. Therefore, you wouldn't have to vacuum as much because you're not like kicking up dust and moving things as much. The cleaning on your home would be significantly less. Exactly, Geek Guy. I would so do that. Making people wiser would be my choice. Sounds useful right now. Okay, Harry, is the merch purchasing anonymous on purpose? Yes, because essentially, I don't know if it would show your real name or if it would show I think it would still just show your username, but I can't be sure, so I try to just keep it anonymous. No winners? Wait, what does that mean? No, somebody has to be a winner. You guys have to join. Wait, I don't know how this happened. Wait. We're gonna have to figure out how to run that back. No one typed join? Y'all. Well, it's too late now, Bacon Lover. Whoever did just do that, Anon, I'll look into open up a ticket in the Discord and we'll have to see what we can do. Because I'm pretty sure someone's supposed to. No one saw it. Ancient, was that you? Levitation in your house. I guess it's flight in a way. Yeah. Like I'd fly, but just inside of my house. Coyote, thank you for 35 months of continual support as well. This has been a very random morning. I know. Rocky Demise, hi too. But wouldn't you be knocking things over and blowing dust everywhere by flying inside too? Well, am I flapping wings? Like what am I doing here? I guess I'm just picturing levitating. What, do I have wings with it? Maddie Man High Coyote continues to be a part of the cult after 35 months as well. My ADHD but wouldn't be teleporting because I lose train of thought and end up in another country. No Arm Sally. Hi, by the way, that's true. All of a sudden, if your teleportation is tethered to where you picture, my mind would go. But no, I actually just thought of the really, okay, I think this breaks the boundaries of a superpower, but what if you could teleport into fictional worlds? So if you wanted to teleport into a book, you would, like wherever the spot you wanted to be is, you would teleport into that world and then you'd be able to come out. That would be fantastic. If you wanted to teleport into, I guess it would be more like, it's not really teleportation then at that point. It's just like inserting yourself. My superpower would be able to insert myself into a fictional world. Yes, but then also you'd be invulnerable. So you can't die in the world. There's no consequences, just joy, just happiness. I'd be going straight to Jack of Blades. Stop. Sephiroth, where are you? I believe that's called having an incredible imagination. Well, that, yes, there's an element of it, but I want to see a little bit more. So just VR. Okay, you guys are making this sound, look, no, I'm not just saying for video games alone. I can't VR a book like that. Some type of reality shifting. Exactly, but with a catch. You can't select your character. Oh, you can't. No, I would be a toad in Fable. I'd go into it and I would be reincarnated as a chicken. And now I sound like those weird animes that I watch. I was reincarnated as a chicken in Fable. No, that would be the worst. Oh, this would be so bad. Gerbil, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the channel and community. No. Gerbil, hi. Reincarnated as a slime. If that's what it takes for you to stop massacring chickens in video games, then if you were a chicken of Fable, I'd be a chicken chaser, a chicken kicker, more like it. Uraldo. Cat breeder, welcome into. That's literally how I used books as a kid or teenager. Yes, reading books was my actual escape, and I felt the whole world disappear, and I appeared in the book. Without a doubt, cat breeder. That is also hi. That's pretty much like what I felt like. My imagination was just still a little bit more vivid when I was a kid. I don't know if anyone else who's an avid reader has experienced this. Also, Fix Me. Yeah, I do like fried chicken. That's true. Fix Me Doc. Guys, thank you for all of these gifted subs. I appreciate it so much. And anybody that's gotten one, you're stuck now. Buckle up, buttercups. I almost said butter up. Butter my buns and call me biscuit. I felt like my imagination and my ability to escape in novels and even video games was more, it was just more lively when I was younger. And then as I've gotten older, it's harder for me to, maybe it's because there's more that pulls your attention as we've gotten older. And there's also so many things now just in the way that life is. There's so many things that are distracting and pull your mind out of that moment, out of being present. So maybe it's struggling with that a little bit too. Yeah, it's difficult to find books that allow me to escape. Tried rereading books from my childhood and I couldn't get through it. It was actually difficult for me. See, and I think the natural inclination is to have a sadness there, but then it's like, okay, how can I fix this? Can you go back to it? Can I fix this? Do I need to just like sit in a white padded room with nothing but me in the book to be able to? I think I'd go even more insane. Alert Gamer, hi too. Yeah, it's difficult to find books that allow me to escape. Do you think that's because you've read more tropes now and you've seen more stories, so it's harder for you to escape into what feels like something novel and new and unique? I don't have time to reread, so I just pick it up on Audible. See, and when I listen to somebody describe the book, I don't escape into it the same way that I read it. Classy, no, I feel that too. Classy, are you reading, what is our current book right now? I haven't started yet. I don't know. What am I thinking? House Moving Castle? Are you taking part in House Moving? Children's imaginations are definitely more active and vivid. And I envy it. I want that. I need to figure out a way to like recreate it. I mean, I always talk about the childlike wonder with you guys. And I do think part of that is you can kind of get that back when you share it with people. And I feel like in that way, I've been able to bottle a piece of that and artificially manufacture that through sharing playthroughs with you guys and hearing y'all's stories about how much a game meant to you or whatever it may be. Being able to do that as an adult would be such a dream. The imagination just isn't as strong anymore. Exactly. It's wonderful until you read Stephen King's It with 8-year-olds. I am unfortunately familiar with this. And Gabriel, I should say. Gerpel. Oh, if you could instantly master one musical instrument, what would you do? You brought back some of that with Ocarina of Time. I hope so. I would love to just hopefully be a channel that you guys are able to pop in and just get a piece of that childlike wonder back, whether it's seen in my eyes or reliving that because you're seeing someone fall in love with something that you loved as a kid as well. Oh my gosh. I want to naturally go with piano because FF10 music exists. Well, just because of Final Fantasy. But to be honest, look, I love a piano. I love a harp also. I think a harp, like being a harp player would be incredible. I'm gonna go with a fiddle though, because I want, as much as I'd want to bring people, and fiddles can be emotional as well, but I just love a good time. I love a good fiddle. It just makes you want to dance. And I think we just need more dancing and like, you know, get everybody in a barn and just have like a good old fashioned hoedown, throwdown fun time. A piano save room. Okay, the piano, but see, this is why like naturally I think I want to say piano, but if I'm going for something like a violin or a fiddle, love me a violin. Yes. A recorder? I think you wouldn't want to master a recorder? What do you mean? Maybe it'd be a bow rod. I don't know. Love a good time. Stop with the controversy. I know. Settle down. I can bring my tractor for the hay rides. Exactly. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I want to run. I think it'd be so fun to start up if you had a farm and you did like corn. I'd love to do corn mazes and run like the scary haunted features at those. That must be such a fun job. I've always thought about reaching out. I think the hours are just kind of funky, but I always thought it'd be fun with them, how much I love doing the makeup artistry and things. It'd be cool to be one of the scary people at like an amusement park or one of those. The Titanic theme on recorder. Fiddle, hoedown, throwdown fun. Gerpel with the 100 bits for the hoedown, throwdown fun. I mean, a childlike wonder is fantastic, but understanding the world takes place, which to me is so magical. It's just different. Yes, no, but yeah, absolutely. That's true. But understanding of the world takes place. I know. The cow kicked. No, wait, and then the cow kicked Nelly in the barn. Sloth, I saw too. Any fiddle playing devils around. That, let's see. Actually, does anybody play the fiddle in here? I know we have a few harp players. I know we have a few piano players, but I didn't know that. Does anyone play the fiddle? Does anyone else do bagpiping? I think you have to seek out new experiences. Yes, and I was talking about this courage. I love this. Rekabla, Philip, hi too. Guitar, bass, drums, and simple piano. Mitch, that's incredible. I do feel like a lot of people that are musically inclined very rarely just play one instrument. They at least know how to dabble in a second one, if not a third one. I need a fiddler for our hootenanny. Rekabla, you goober. Can you be scary? Don't do this to me. Okay. I have avoided pulling out truly terrifying looks because while I try to scare you guys a good amount, I'm not trying, but like, yes, my goal is to have some of you guys not even want to be here because my looks are so scary. But I also don't want to truly, genuinely have somebody get nightmares from popping into my stream during October. And I know. And I've been told I've told you to bring it. You've told me to bring it, but there's a lot of other people that might not want super terrifying cast day. Is seeing me in a bald cap as Nemesis not terrifying enough? Was that not actually scary? This Nemesis cosplay looks scary. Yes. I think you have to seek out new experiences in life to keep rekindling that sense of childlike wonder. When life becomes routine, you get jaded. Courage, we've been talking so much about this, and yes, absolutely. And I think the first step is like that awareness to it. And the second is, okay, how can I manufacture new experiences? Because there are a lot of new things out there, but even I find that newness is still relevant and applicable even in the same hobby. So take video games, for example, just by trying new genres. Slay the Spire. What? Like, I never thought, if you had asked me years ago, I never thought that I would be interested nor love that. All of a sudden I fall in love with it. Like, it's the first time that I've fallen in love with a video game again. Final Fantasy, like, it's so easy, I think, to manufacture newness with video games specifically, even when you're playing the same genre. Nemesister was so scary. Was no scary? Was not scary, Kadera? Yeah, that's not fair. You're a mom. I feel like you've seen naturally more terrifying things just in parenthood. Like, nothing will be scary to you anymore. This is the problem. I can dress up as the scariest thing, but for most of us, unless I put like a giant thing that says IRS on my face, no one's gonna actually be terrified. I know. Sable, Psycho from Until Dawn will always be my favorite book. Psycho from Until Dawn. When I did the teeth, I want to try to do some more stuff with the artificial teeth. That was fun. I could have done, I think I needed a different wig or something. No, Kaden. I never thought that I could play a game like Baldur's Gate, but I decided to try it, and the wonder I felt is almost unbeatable. Yes, 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 yes. And I think like that's where for me, a lot of times you guys are like, man, like you're so excited for every game, and I hope that it's infectious because it's hard not to be excited when there's so many beautiful stories out there, but it does start with your expectations. I think it does start with how you enter a video game. If you're going into it with all these previous connotations to it and these high expectations because of a trailer or whatever it is, and I'm not saying like don't have expectations in life. I think it's totally fair to have that, but as far as like experiences in video games go, I look at it and I kind of judge, okay, am I curious about this? Yes. Okay, so let's dive in with an open heart. Be open to whatever it is. Be open to the different story that's being told. I remember playing Life is Strange 2, and before I even started it, I was like, I just don't know how I'm gonna relate to these two brothers. And then lo and behold, I fell in love, and it didn't matter that I wasn't a high schooler anymore. It didn't matter that I didn't have a similar background. I just was so in love with seeing somebody else's experience, living someone else's tale. I think that's kind of that newness that gives you a fresh perspective and shows you and broadens your horizons and betters you as a person when you see life from other people's points, even if they are a fictional character. Yeah. That what? You dropped out of high school? No, we're talking. No, wait, what? You ran away from chat? I know. It also reminds me of Rachel from Life is Strange. I think I wore this when I recorded my. Yeah, I think I did this with a certain necklace during Christmas for. Why am I blanking on it? What was the one where it was the specific, the offshoot? Not True Colors. I've got True Colors. Before the Storm. Thank you. Yeah, for Before the Storm. Alert. Hi. I need more people to approach Time Stranger with that same perspective. What is Time Stranger? I don't even know what half the time this works because I don't even know what the thing is. Rekbla, again, thank you so much for those gifted subs. We've had a lot of gifted subs today. Y'all, if you've gotten one, happy Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed the emotes in the channel and just being a part of the ship, a part of the crew. Part of the crew, part of the ship. Totally agree. I enter every game now. Like, I enter games, I go in with an open mind, and I hope to let the story take me to places I didn't even expect. Yeah, expect the unexpected, you know? It is a Rachel coded outfit. That's true. I love a good flannel, especially the lightweight flannels in summertime and things. Just kind of throw it on. Some people like cardigans. I like flannels. Just throw it on. Got a game from Summer's Game you love. Oh. Yes, because I already own it. Kadera, of course that's a V game because I already own it. Darkestville Castle. Yeah, Mega Gek, welcome back into. From the perspective of a streamer, how do you manage the first line of playing something you want to play versus what chat wants to? Probably harder for streamers who are just starting, but I see many plays on. No, here's the thing. You would think when you first start streaming, just like my number one advice is play what you want to play. Because if you're gonna make this into a full-time thing, you don't want to do it being a version of yourself that you don't actually feel like is you, representative of you, or a performance. Now, some people are, like some people, they're maybe you are more like, you like the performance, you like being an actor. you like having a separate persona. That absolutely is still relevant. But when you first start streaming, if you want this to turn into a full-time thing as well, like if you're going in with that expectation, I'd first of all not have that expectation, because there's so many uncontrollable things, and it is a very saturated thing, but there is only one you. So the best thing you can do is just bring your personality through storytelling, through games, your perspective on a game, with things you actually love. Like, I think if anything, it's easier when you first start out because you don't have people asking things from you. Secondly, how do I balance it? Well, just like I told you guys, I will stop doing this when I stop enjoying it. And part of enjoying something is I always listen to y'all's recommendations, and I consider it like a Venn diagram. There's what I am really curious about, there's what you guys keep asking about, and then they mush, you know, and that in between is the section that I try to prioritize. But then every once in a while, I'll carve out time to play something like A City of Lost Children, where nobody asked me for A City of Lost Children, but it was still fun to be able to show to people because I was curious in it. And so building an authentic, I think having an authentic brand, but building a genuine audience who's there for you, not just the game you're playing, but down for whatever happens, whatever you're playing, whatever you're bringing, whatever you're about. And this channel has gone through a lot of different shifts and a lot of different changes, and I have been trying to figure out what it's about. And eventually I came back to, it's about just sharing a joint love of video games with everyone around the world. Like, no matter where you come from, everything about you, like all of that stuff, we all come together because we have this joint love for this beautiful industry. And so through that, I think in order to celebrate that, it's bringing different titles that are random, and some that people don't know about, and some that people are asking for all the time, and then others that people aren't asking for, but I've been interested in. You know, it's beautiful. Wait, oh wait, wrong one. This one. Unless it's marbles, then I'm not playing Mars. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to play some titles. And you guys do ask. And that also doesn't mean that the loudest games being shouted to me are going to get priority, because once again, it has to feature what I'm naturally curious with, and that curiosity ebbs and flows. Like, every day I wake up, sometimes I'm really feeling sci-fi, sometimes I'm really feeling fantasy, and I think you have to leave room for you to create content based off of where you're at emotionally and feeling wise. So for me, if I'm wanting and emotionally prepared for a devastating story, then I will go to Final Fantasy, because I know and can now count on it to deliver a beautiful family found story that will probably make me cry, that will have some gorgeous moments, gorgeous music. Like, now I kind of have a better idea for that. But sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I need something that's goofy. Sometimes you're just in a silly, goofy mood, you know? Road 96 I have, and I also have there's a sequel or an offshoot, something like that. No, I didn't play RE9 Vic. Nope, not yet. I've got a couple other REs to play first. But the other thing is, like, and as a creator too, allowing yourself the space to, and it can be difficult too with your audience. It depends. A lot of times your audience ideally will grow with you, because we are all getting older together. But if they're growing with you too, they're going to be excited for the different phases that you step into. And so the huge part of it was you guys were thrilled when I stepped into doing more retro titles, vintage titles, when I started doing content that I do now, where it's on its original console, where we're sharing the manual, like all of those things. You guys met me with that same excitement and love, and so I was very fortunate to have an audience that was down to come along with me for anything like that. Tennis for Two and coming soon, yeah! Before Pong, of course. Also, Celtic, welcome back in too. You don't want to be the next one. You want to be the first you. Yeah, you don't want to be the next Markiplier or the next Kastaclysm. You want to be the next you, and just find what makes you excited about it too. Because video games, I have talked to, and I've done this long enough that I've seen a lot of people start. I've seen a lot of people stop. The most difficult thing to see is when I've talked to creators that their love of video games has diminished or dwindled because maybe they weren't prepared for a very enthusiastic community. And so that's where, like, and we talk about it all the time too, like there are certain communities that support a game and love a game to the point of maybe like bullying a creator of something because they don't play it how they play it or something like that. But I also see people that They start their content, they play the same title, and they try to switch over to variety, and they see a massive drop off, and that can be difficult if this is like your living. So I think that's why it's really nice to start this out when it's not a full-time job, because the pressure is just off. If you start it because you love video games, you're passionate about sharing your experience with video games and just seeing where it goes from there, I feel like you just stand to gain more versus having this expectation that it's going to be how you make a living. That puts way too much pressure on your audience as well, and they'll be able to see that. If we're speaking of recommendations, so I saw that one. Okay, that's me off of my it's such an interesting topic, and I feel like over 8 years I've seen so much and I've learned so much, and I am one of the fortunate people who has been able to have their love for video games increase as I've done it longer versus decreasing. And that's the last thing I'd ever want for anyone to experience, is a loss of love in video games. Have you watched the film City of Lost Children? Purple, do you think I would have played the video game if I hadn't? Tell me you didn't watch the video without telling me. Of course I've seen the film. I talk about it nonstop in the video too. How come I aged twice as much as you? Wait a minute. There's always a spot for a killer eel in Monster Hunter lobby. And I still need to try this. I need to see this one because so many of you guys talk about it as well. It was an obvious bait. It's different when your favorite hobby becomes your job. Yeah. And that's the thing too, is nobody prepares you for, if your hobby becomes your job, you probably do want to find a new hobby. And I think I've still been searching for that. To be fair, video games are still my hobby. Video games are still my hobby. But I really should diversify more. I really should come up with, maybe I need to get it more into bird watching. I have Killer Frequency. I haven't played Killer Frequency. Sun Dormant, thank you for 4 months of continual support as well. Enters the Fiddle, exactly. I didn't, Pezzable, I didn't. Sun Dormant, thank you. And Japheth, thank you for the follow. Gerpa with the 200 bits for Kingdom Hearts Fun. And Hemoglobin, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. Hemoglobin, thank you for 42 months too. I saw that. I'm a complete mood-based gamer, which makes it difficult to try new ones. Yes, Rune, yes. Also, Hadnir, I agreed. Besides, I know I'm so far back, Hadnir, but I hope you're still here. Besides playing stuff you like, cultivates an audience who's there for you and your audience, not the game's audience, who happens to watch you because they want to see more on the game. And just carving out, and this starts with, I always recommend having a mission statement or a central core for why you do it. And if somebody asks hey, do you have any advice? My first thing is kind of, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to embark on content creation? Because at the end of the day, it has that word creation. So being creator focused and just a curious, I think having a love for artistry, a lot of creators you'll see are creative minds, and you can see that in what they bring to the table. The hobby is bringing the characters to life. So please play it on Steam. It's very fun to watch. You're talking about, wait. You're talking about Killer Frequency? I've been looking at it for a while. I can see you taking up bird watching. I do want to take up bird watching. I think birds are really cool, and I actually have been watching more of them recently because Revan likes birds. So I try to take her out onto the little balcony and I'll show her, and she does her little you know when cats do their little and they get freaked out. Saku, by the way, congratulations, that's incredible. Keep it up. Web dev was a hobby of mine, turned into a job, and now I'm no longer a fan. No, Jack. But are you happier? So this is an interesting question. If you turn your hobby into your job, but you're no longer a fan of the hobby, do you still prefer it as your main job than what you were doing before when it was just a hobby? Hopefully you still have a quality of life increase, but just because you have your dream job doesn't mean that title job isn't still there. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You're gonna have times where you appreciate it. You're gonna have times where you get frustrated by something. I think every emotion, because it's like the peaks and valleys thing, right? You can't enjoy the peaks if you don't have valleys at some point. There's a cool channel I learned for bird behavior and that kind of stuff too. I actually have never seen why cats do that, and I should know. My cat named my hobby. I tried streaming for a bit, but I found it too difficult because I don't have space for my own for gaming. So I think you had talked about this too, because your family was coming in and out and trying to find pockets of time as well. And that's the thing, is I do think consistency is important for having a sustainable audience of some sort. And Brizzle, thank you for 17 months. And your life right now is very unpredictable. But did you still just love getting to share? Did you like that experience of sharing the game itself? Oh, it's nice because it can take 1 to 2 streams to finish. Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna make more of that one too. It's the one where it's like the radio booth, right? I think Anna had played that and spoke highly of her, or maybe Jess. I did send Jess this game. I sent her this one because I was like, she needs to play a cat named Mojave. All right, we've been yapping. How do you guys always, we never have a planned discussion, and somehow you guys always milk an hour out of me with the intro, but we need to find some differences. We need to do the differences. It scares me when my cat does it because he rarely does it. So when he does, you're like, what is going on? I love it, but I want to know the science behind it. My favorite hobby was building and fixing computers when I was a kid, but that turned into IT support for my family and it killed it for me. So I moved on to different hobbies. What are some of the different hobbies now? That's the other thing too, is even with when you're passionate about something, when people start not taking it for granted per se, but you get labeled. I'm sure we've all experienced this. So I've loved cats my whole life. I love cats. But my family thinks that means that I want cat everything. And that's not the case. Just because I love something doesn't make it my entire personality or my entire self-worth. But that's just sometimes difficult because we do tend to talk about the things we enjoy the most. So it's natural when someone thinks of you, they see like a cat and they're like, oh, I'm thinking of this. It's like Country Roads. I've Pavlov's dogged you guys with, you hear Country Roads, you're like, the cult calls. It calls to me. Since I will be unemployed soon, maybe I should invest in a she shed. I've been seeing so many people talk about these she sheds. They're such a cool idea too. I love it. There's like a girl I know who has a book she shed. I want a little book hobbit hole she shed. That's what I want. I want a hillside. I want to carve a she shed into the hillside. I want a hobbit hole. If you're interested in a channel, Wild Bird Whisper. It's a really awesome channel about learning about birds and their behaviors. I'd like to check that out. Wild Bird Whisper. Can you share it in the Discord in videos? I think that'd be really cool. Because y'all know I love my true facts guy. So I always am curious about animals, and I love my David Attenborough. My hobbies now is running, hiking, reading, all of which I can enjoy alone or with others. If it gets too much, that's so clever. That's actually such a good hack. Make hobbies that can either be done solo dolo or with people so that you can like make sure you're feeling your emotions first and seeing, am I ready for people? Do I want to do this with people or do I want to run by myself? That's really cool. I've been trying so long to get into running and I just go through these waves where I either get really into it or I just drop off. Do you have any idea how much hills cost these days? I know, it's ridiculous. So how could I be asking for a hill in the middle of nowhere? I would take it in the middle of nowhere. Just slap me in the mountains on a hillside. Let me carve out my hobbit hole, have a chicken, and I'll be happy. Hiking is another hobby of mine too. I don't do it as much as I'd like to when things get tough. Going for a hike is so relaxing. Yes, for my hikers, do you guys feel like less people say hi on the hike pass now? Maybe I just remember like back in the day, I feel like everyone would be like, hey, how's it going? I tried like waving. The last time I went hiking, I tried waving and people are just like, so I don't know, maybe because it's scary. Maybe if I'm just like, hey guys, it could just be my approach. Maybe I just need to be like more, just the polite wave. Yeah, a little slight, a little friendly. Evening folks, Scrooge, hi too. Motivating to hear you speak your mind about having such a positive outlook in your 29, but it's amazing how much you found yourself. I try. I'm 36 and I still feel like I'm going through phases and emotions, and you always will. Like look, I could be wrong about this because again, I am just 29, but I feel like you always are going through these learning and development cycles because as you're getting older, you're always entering a new life cycle, right? Like when you are transitioning from your late 20s to your early 30s, from your 30s to your 40s. So I think it's only natural that we oftentimes feel like a fish out of water or unnatural in that phase, because I do think you just have to find, I think that as a society, I don't know if it's as a society necessarily, but I don't see as many people having mentors of an older age. And I actually, the phases that I've grown the most, it's from mentorship and somebody who's helped me usher into the next chapter in my life gracefully. And I think that's the key, is like aging gracefully, but that it also can be subjective, like how that looks. But I definitely think starting with a mentor who's been there or someone to confide in can be extremely beneficial. And it could be a friend, it could be a peer. I think it's always nice to have peers. But somebody who has been there, done that, can be really helpful for those, the shifting phases, like Alan Wake 2. I'm a big hiker, and I've noticed over the years, people, or therapy has been really good for that as well. People seem to keep themselves more on the trails too. People probably feel self-conscious because saying hi is made fun of so much on social media. Is it? I have not seen this. Are the people that say hi, the hiker nod? The hiker nod's a good one. That's a good one, Bork. Just added a video in Discord showcasing easy rice cooker meals if you want to check them out. I still want to go back to when you were like dumbfounded that I had a rice cooker. I read a good book a couple years where the author hikes the Appalachian Trail. Doing the entire Appalachian Trail. First of all, good on you, because no, those Wendigos, no, the Skinwalkers, no, I don't believe it a lot, but I don't mess with the old Appalachian area. No, I do not stay out past nighttime. In fairness, he doesn't hike the whole thing. Oh, okay. No, those old tales freak me out. I got on the wrong side of, I think it was like the YouTube shorts where I was seeing all of the videos, the scary night times, the howls, when you hear people who have, no. He does around a third of it. The trail tales. Yeah, I want to ultra hike that one day. Or the PCT. You do the entire thing. I think it is like a multiple month thing to do the entire Appalachian Trail. Now the ski walkers. The ski walkers have been mentioned too. I feel like growing up on the East Coast, you always hear like, don't stay out too late. Don't mess with the old Appalachian. It's a huge undertaking by the sounds of it. Yeah, I do think it is like a 3 or 4 month long path. The stories I could tell you guys. Will admit I'm a chatterbox sometimes. If I'm traveling somewhere on a train or bus, I always end up chatting with random people. I'm this person. I'm this person. But I always had this idea that like if I get on a plane, I at least just try to introduce myself. I do feel it out. Like some people are completely closed off, and that's totally fine. But I'm definitely a plane chatter, because if I'm going down, I'm gonna go down knowing that Billy Bob is right next to, like, we're tight, we're good, okay? I've said my piece, I've lived a good life. At least I'll know the person who I'm going down next to. And the last part of it is called the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah, the 100-mile wilderness. We're in this thing together. You gotta know who you're hoping will put on your oxygen mask, because you, no matter how many times you listen to it, have never actually listened and forget how to properly put on your oxygen mask. You gotta hope that the person next to you will look out for you after they do themselves first. Obviously, put your own oxygen mask on first, but then hopefully they see you like, and help you out. The old Appalachian apparition, that's true. The apparition. All right, let's find some differences. Please, Billy Bob, don't let me die. If Casta was next to me on a plane, I'd let her watch the movie I'm watching. Oh, no, I did that. Do you guys remember when I went to Greece? And my mom and I, a lot of times when I'm flying with someone, I'll try to get our seats in the aisle, because I need an aisle seat, okay? And I also don't get bothered if people are like, hey, I have to pee, so they get up to go over. Also playing God, thank you for the follow, welcome in. So my mom got mad at me because I was chatting more with the randoms, and we all matched our TVs and we watched the first episode of The Last of Us. How was I not going to? And then that was a good flight. That was the fastest flight I've ever taken, because we were yapping so much, laughing. We were those annoying No, not that we were like, we definitely weren't really loud, but we were having a good time. Greece is my homeland. I loved Greece. I've never felt healthier and happier, from the sunshine to the food to the environment. Like everything about it was unbelievable. Never flown on a plane before, but I feel like I'd be chatting with the person next to me unless they're chronically farting and you know you're gonna get near the person. For me, it is, I have a habit of somehow always getting seated next to, a family. And I actually feel, I don't get bothered by this, because I feel like if you're flying and you have a family, you don't know, especially that first time, you're not going to know how their kids are going to respond or something like that. And my heart goes out for it because, you know, a lot of people get upset by it. But I try to be helpful and stuff. But I, most of the time, always get the person that's kicking the back of my seat. And I don't, it's not even the family. It's like just a random person who's like kicking their knees into it. Talking Shirley about the show, or the show in a different game. No, the show. No, we were talking about everything, life. The amount of people that I've told my entire life story to, I feel like on a plane is a little scary. Cast also like driving in Grace. Nope. Did you ever travel in a subway that much before a bus? I would say only in London. Like, I think I've only used public transportation a large amount in foreign countries, except for New York City. I've taken public transportation. I hate being small when riding planes because bigger people think that it's okay to invade my tiny seat by resting their arms. So that's the thing. What do you do if you're the middle seat? If you're the middle seat, do you take both of the armrests? What do you do? The randos kicking the back of your seat. New York City public transportation is unavoidable. Yeah, you kind of have to. I'm trying to think the UK has been phenomenal in their public transportation. I enjoyed it, but I actually think my favorite time was when I was in Rotterdam. Rotterdam had a great system. I also love how much people bike. I think biking everywhere is phenomenal, and I wish I lived somewhere where you could just bike everywhere. I know the tube as they call it. The tube, who's, I'm 5'5". I can't do this. You're 5'5". Small queen. It's the Miss Small Queen Gambit. I've never had a flight longer than an hour and a half, so I can't be arsed to book extra leg space if my flight is that short. No, even if my flight is long, I'm not booking extra leg room. I'm like a shriveled up prawn. But you know what? Speaking of aging, you know what I now will stand by? Who was I talking to? I was talking to Anna about this. I was talking to Anna because she's been trying to figure out like her discomfort during flights and stuff. And she's older than me. And I told her, she was talking down on compression socks. She thought it meant that she was old because I think her doctor had recommended compression socks. And I was like, let me tell you, my life has been changed from compression socks. I really don't think I would have had as many flights last year if I did not have. And I know that sounds extreme, but when I say that these compression socks saved my ankles and my bloating, like, I know, Dills, I sound old. I give the middle seat to the armrest if I'm in the aisle. Yes, if I'm in the aisle or window, I'll give that to the middle. Like, they need a little extra, yeah. Berkeys and compression socks, never together. I don't sock and Berkey. No, you have to have raw dogs in the Berkeys. I don't sock and Berkey. I give the middle seat. Wait, I saw that. I heard they're so needed for long flights. Yes, I used to think that there was something wrong with me. I will never forget the one time that I got my first pair of Blundstones at Christmas one year. And I flew back with them on. Well, if you know, Blundstones are leather, so it takes a while to like wear them in. It must have been when it was one of the first times that my legs expand, like my feet kind of bloated and my legs just don't do well on a plane. And those shoes felt so bad. I've never taken my shoes off on a plane, but if there was ever a time I wanted to, it was that, because it was like, it just felt like the most compressed. I'm trying to even think of like a example of what it was like. But it was terrible. It was pressure differences it's the pressure differences, exactly. I always take my shoes off on a plane. This is a big thing. I don't know. I still stand by not taking my shoes off. But I also know not ever, like maybe, yeah, depends what you're comfortable with. I don't know. I don't trust my feet. Only time I took off shoes was on my flight to Australia. That was 20 hours. I would do that if it was like a 20-hour flight. I've never flown longer than maybe like 10 hours. Maybe 12. Maybe 12 was my longest one. But I always have layovers in places. Air companies tell you if your flight is over a certain time, the compression socks are advised. Went on a 22-hour flight from London to Melbourne, no compression socks. My ankles were like balloons. Even with a 3-hour stop in Singapore, did it take days to kind of get it back as well? Blood is thick. I felt like it was impossible to get my feet out of the shoes for a while. Like, I think I ended up getting, when I was pulling them off, I like scraped and got a little blister on my heels from it too. You know, back in my day, Cass is gonna soon start saying, you know, back in my day. No, I just think it's a matter of health. You know, there's a lot of things that older folks do and they're onto something. And I wish I had started it younger, but I was like, oh, that's an older person thing. You know what? Getting memory foam shoes is phenomenal because you're on your feet all the time. It's so good. Getting an ergonomic chair, incredible. It's called wisdom. Yes. They were onto something. And once you put your pride aside and say it's not an old person thing, it's a healthy thing. We need to rephrase this. It's not getting old. It's being the golden wisdom. It's just being healthy and caring about your body. But what are you going to do? I mean, when you're telling me that and I'm having, you know, a Red Bull vodka at a concert when I'm in my early 20s, did you think I was going to think about that? I wasn't thinking about what was healthy. I wouldn't have had a Red Bull and vodka in the first place if I thought it was healthy. Let's do our view. Deja vu. I know. No, I haven't heard this. People need to show identification that they're 18. They have to show we're being carded for video games now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I went to go buy some medicine this morning and the guy looked at me. Let me see. And he was like, are you over 18? And I was like, my age starts with a 19. My year starts with a 19. He was like, you're good. I was like, okay, this is fine. This is where we're at. I do think the key to living forever is Taco Bell. No, I can't honestly say that. Growing up watching, I think it was in school when I had to watch Super Size Me. Do you remember that documentary? I feel like a lot of schools showed that. Okay, it's not popping up. Give it a second. Please do the alien map. The alien map. Grandpa Casta entering the pharmacy over here. Are you above 18? My birth year starts with 19. I've never had troubles for not using compression socks. Well, good. That's good. That's good. May you never have troubles for that. Clown, y'all are still babies. I've heard about this Chosen, but I don't know. I'm so bad at guessing people's ages now because everyone's aging in very interesting ways. Yeah, I need to use that. We went to McDonald's after seeing Super Size Me in theaters. I didn't know that it went into theaters. Are you? This isn't an alien map. Where are you seeing an alien map? If you guys weren't here for yesterday, I started this game called Deja Vu in my off time, and I looked at it and I said, nope, the community would be better at this than me. So we're doing this together, but I'm really just riding the backs of y'all. I'm letting you guys carry me to victory on this. Oh, the alien visitor. There's no aliens. It's behind my head. No, it's not. I can't even spot the name alien in this, and you thought I was gonna play this. Okay, but I do have to do this real quick before we do this. It's always fun talking about life and aging process and everything. It's a beautiful day to play video games and be alive here on July 11th. I can't see. She can't see today. I need my glasses. I went out last year with a friend for my birthday. I wanted a drink, so I went to the bar. The girl carded me on my 64th birthday. All I could do was laugh. I had a big 64 badge on my jacket. I have to believe she was trying to be nice. Like, she probably knew, and it was either company policy or she probably saw it was your birthday and wanted you to laugh. She was probably trying to get you to laugh. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Julian. Because I would absolutely do that. I would see someone with beard, hair, fully like gray, and I'd be like, I'm gonna need to see a car. Let me see this. Or she just wanted to annoy you by you having to dig into your wallet just to do it. Also, Lemon Loaf, thank you for the follow too. I'm 35 and still really young looking, especially if I get rid of my facial scruff. I could probably eat free at restaurants. You could just pull what I do. I always just do kids meals and I just say, hey, like between you and I just don't need that much food. I just got a small appetite. Especially a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's burger. I don't know why I have such a love for their burger because it's all bun and no patty. But for some reason, it's amazing. Oh, God of War is confirmed to launch on Dis. Do they have the launch date for it? Okay, Alien Visitor, let's go. Don't yell all at once. If I miss anything, just feel free to paste it again. I'm gonna do my best to see. Oh, I'm gonna do my best to see and understand all of y'all's call outs. This is wrong. Okay, I like this one. All bun, no patty. No. You gotta say it with a southern accent, Cracker Barrel. I don't know, like barrel. It's the R's, or B-shot. I'm definitely getting something. I've got the ickies, the icky sickies. Do. Walk out and act like Uncle Leo. I thought I paid for it. Do. Barrel. It's R's. I struggle with R's. Get the tea? Get the tea? What? Oh, get tea for my, yeah. Door on the middle right, the stone at the top. Door on the middle right. Nice. Yeah, I should have picked up a medicine ball. Bricks on the bottom right, above the arch to the right. Bricks above. Yeah, you're right. Thick and thin. Nice. It's always the arches. The cracker barrels. Center building, top left window, extra brick on the top left. Center building, extra brick on the top left. Right there. In book club, unless I missed it. Silmarillion. Silmarillion, yeah. Window top right side of the window. Window top right, this one? Oh, there is this. But was that the one you're talking about? Extra brick top left below the lily. The lily of the valley. Where's the lily? Below the lily. There's an extra brick top left below lily. Top left. Where? Is your cam blocking it? Probably, but give me a second. Give me a second. The second cloud has an extra swirly on the left side of the right. Second cloud. Extra swirly. Yep. The swirly twirly dream. Street light has an extra line in the middle. Wait, above the middle. Yep, there. Roof on the top. Roof tile left of the first dip. This one? Left first dip. I don't think so, B-shot. It looked very, very graphic. Key, extra brick at the top left. Am I missing it? Right here. Oh, that one. Got it. Extra brick near the leftmost window, middle row, close to the tree. Yep. Extra brick. I'm missing some of y'all's. Extra thorn on the vines at the top. You guys are incredible. Where? This vine? Where's that extra? I'm missing it? Oh, this one? Is it this one? Is it the top one or the... What about the leaves? Below tree? The vines below the tree. Ashley, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Leftmost leaf in the leftmost tree. Has an extra swoop. Okay, got that one. Wait, where's the... There's another brick near the window on the left with one... Wait. There's another brick near the window on the left with the one with the pink people top left. There's another extra brick. Okay, going here. Another extra brick. This is the one with the pink people, right? Or this one down here? Right here. That one, Django. Got it. Also, Black Coyote, thank you for 18 months of continual support. Middle building, middle window, longer. Square on white border. Middle window. Square on right border. Square on right border. I don't know why my sound is on. Middle window. Wait, let me see. Leftmost leaf of the leftmost tree. It did that. Middle building, middle window, longer square on white border. Oh, up here. Right here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I was going. Got it. Vertical. Top left extra brick on the top left window with the people. There's another one? Under the upper left corner of the second window top. The windows are throwing me off. Over here, right there. Got it. Okay, that's the extra one with the people. Was that the one? The vine to the left. I know, y'all are amazing. Go directly up the leftmost pink dude's ear. Okay. Until you hit the vines. There's a small leaf difference, so slight to the left. Okay, so this one. And then up here. There, you're talking about that. Yes, nice. These brickies are trickies. Stone under 2 people near the right tree. Stone under 2 people near the right tree. Where are the aliens? I was promised aliens. Wait, I'm not seeing the extra brick. What? Right longer. On the floor. Oh, on the floor. Right there. That one. Oh, nicely done. Oh, the aliens are in the UFO. Okay, that's fair. There's technically aliens in the UFO. What do I think about the building architecture? I'm confused. I'm confused how they've done the swirlies and twirlies. Are these bushes or are these like pendants? Masonry and botany edition. 3rd leaf on the right side at the top. Missing white part of the window. That's longer. That's the one you guys said? And then Chorn, which one did you say? You said something about... There's an alien on the roof. That is not a coincidence. The fact that there's a cat on the roof next to this. There's a weather balloon. 3rd leaf from the right tree. Little white piece pattern missing. 3rd leaf. Wait. 3rd leaf on the right tree. Right there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right tree, the first left bush pattern. Right tree, the first left bush pattern. I'm not seeing that one. Also, T-sub with 90 months. I see cozy games. We're doing cozy until we do horror. We have 2 more cozies and then horror. Zen Mania, thank you for 16 months too. Center building, right column at the top. The rectangle is thinner on the left side and then the right. Center building, top right column. That is unbelievable. T-sub. 90 months and it's your 2 that whole time. Right at my mouse? Where did I go? Right at my mouse. What did I do? You're right there. You're hovering over it. The calm before the storm. Where? It's the second spiral. Oh, you're right. Spiral missing. Got it. Thank you. Dog to pupper high. I'm telling you, the game soundtrack, Zeke. Solid. I did it. I did it. I did it. Y'all have amazing eyes, overzealous. Center building, right column. We got that one. Hotum, hi to anyone that I missed. Hello. T-sub, thank you. Zen Mania, Black Coyote, I appreciate y'all so much. One more. There's one last one. I'm thinking swirly twirly. Wait, let me do my due diligence. Is it anything behind my head? I really don't think it is, but I'll just double check. Because I always do this. It's not behind my head. Where does my head extend to? Right here? No, it's not behind my head. Wait, how did you see this one, Kidera? How did you see? It's not behind my head. Well, I'm moving my head just in case. I don't think it's behind my head. Is it something with the animals? Oh, you're playing it right now, doing it at the same time? Maybe it's the pebbles. Keontae, thank you. That's what I've been missing this whole time. Now that you said enough, I should be able to get better. I shan't allow you to be sick again. I see it. What? Where is it? 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 Was it by my head? Bullets and Beauty, where have you been? Baby Revan, you've been gone for so long. Baby Revan's not so much of a baby anymore. It's great to see you back in here. Hello. They can see through it clearly. Oh, obviously. I'm translucent. Above the middle cat by the window. What are we calling a cat? You're calling these things a cat? There's a brick moved. Wait. Work in the last 2 semesters of college. Okay, I guess we'll forgive you because you're being a beast right now. Dude, congratulations on your last couple semesters. Dude, that's amazing. How's it going? The pink people. They're bunnies. They're obviously bunnies. I know I can't make it to every stream, but I think you're a little sick every stream I've been to. That's because my body won't allow me to be fully well. If I was like fully and completely healthy, I'd be too powerful. I'd be playing too many games. I think this is my body's way of making sure that I don't overdo it and push myself too much. Oh, Bullets. We will be here when you're done to celebrate you because that is a triumphant accomplishment. Where? The arch where the UFO is. What about it? I had to be nerfed. It's too strong. The cat by the window in the middle. There's a white flower pattern. Just above there's a brick. Y'all are seeing it? Exactly. And so humble. Humility is one of my strong suits. You didn't know? What? Junior functional with 105 and 75 upper flow cat window. Oh, this cat. Are we talking about this cat? Are we talking about the real cat or the pink people? Upper floor cat window. Upper floor cat window. There's a brick? The one to the right. The pink people are not cats. No. Temporal. More right? They look like marshmallow people. They are kind of like pink marshmallows with, oh, they look like peeps in a way. Okay, if you say shout out to the pinkies, I'm thinking those little rats. The pinkies that you feed to snakes and stuff. There we go. Okay, so we're on the right one. Where? Brother, please. I see nothing. Brother. Above the cat, there is a brick. Oh my gosh. That was well done. And I thought that's not a kid, that's a cat. That's a pink. Brother, I am here, brother. Nice, part 2. Okay, I can see we're only doing 2 of these today because we're clearly all insane. That's not a cat. I don't know what it is. The cat's hiding, the aliens have invaded. Was the camera in the way for that? I don't think the camera was in the way for that one, was it? I'm always looking for the swirls. Swirls. Right bottom building. Right bottom building brick. Yep, right there. It's a cat from another mother. What? The alien? Nyman, hi too. Aliens are hiding and the cats are invading. It's true. If it was Gengi. This isn't a cat named Mojave. No, this isn't. Oh, wait, actually, there are more cats, though. Yeah, that's not a cat. That's like a brick between the top right windows. Well done. Ancient with the eyesight. Top left house. Top left house roof decoration thing. One is a circle, one is pointy. Top left house. Yes. One is a beauty blender. Cat in the left tree. Hiding. There are more cats. Leftmost bottom window, missing brick. Okay. The leaf next to the cat on the tree on the right. Yep, missing a little squiggle. Plant center bottom. You're right, one's more bushy. Above the heart. Above the cloud on the top, above the heart. Nice, that one, was that it? Do, middle window, right, tree, extra brick. Do. Got it. Top left cloud, left side. Top left cloud. You're right, it has a little extra swoop. Bush at the end of the light post. Bush at the end of the light post. I think we got that one, right? Are you talking about up here? Top left cloud under the heart. Top left cloud under the heart? Oh, like this one is switched. It's like reversed. Cats will find you. You don't have to find them. Nyman, I think so. We were gonna do it after Ocarina, but now I think this cat is peeping less. I think that is one of the differences. But we're now doing X-Men Legends 1 and 2 before, but then we'll come back for it. But we got X-Men Legends first. I think so, B-Shot. Yeah, my friends and I haven't seen each other for a little bit, so we're trying to bring the Nazgals back together. Haven't finished Ocarina time yet. Nope, just pre-planning. Window on the second floor to the right, the little circle on the top of the window. The circle on top of the window. Oh, right, one's like elongated. Window far right, middle arch. That one. I thought surely I hadn't missed that many streams. It's been that many. Well, I guess it depends. Oh, Mikaru, hi! Next Friday, by the way, is Ho Day. Next Friday, we're doing a Ho game. Well, we do need to finish Opus, but what I might do is still do the Ho game, and then we'll come back to Opus. Maybe I might need to do an extra stream for Opus. Ho Day! Vine on the left in the middle. Wait, I missed that other one, by the way. Hold up. Where? Vine left middle? Vine left middle. Extra brick near the lantern. Is this the lantern? Extra brick near the lantern. Ah! Is there another lantern I'm not seeing? Below circular window. Oh, right there. White, okay. The white circle bottom left, thicker brick. Bottom left, white circle bottom left. Oh, that, you're right. The little thing that it's holding on to. Oh, I'm definitely covering one. I think you're covering one. Third window from the right. Third window from the right. What about it? What am I covering with it? Left tree, very top, extra brick. So many extra bricks. Brick next to the top of the middle leaf of the left tree. This one? That one we got. What else did we miss? Top of left tree brick. Okay. Y'all were all giving me comps for that one. The window, that's behind one of the houses. This one? This one. This one? What about it? Oh, you're talking about this thing. The line right there. Yeah, the double paned window. Window that is behind the other houses. Nicely done, Reptar. The awning above the dog has 3 edges. One is different. Ah, one's more angular. Has 3 edges. Oh, nicely done. That was a good call. The artist on this one was brick focused. You could say he was, no. Overzealous. No, not the fact that you said it too. No, that was good comms, good comms. You could say he was. 2 edges I saw. What else did I miss? I missed some of y'all's calls. What was the Vine one? Because there's got to be a Vine one I'm missing. No. Wow. I feel like there's an extra vine somewhere. We have 2 more. I think it's gotta be one of these vine leaves. Not to be confused with caked up, also true. Any shingle differences? I'll move myself. Be gone, foul beast. Okay. Could be shingle difference. Oh, you guys couldn't see the cat. Leftmost branch of the leftmost tree goes in front column. Goes in front column. Leftmost branch of the leftmost tree goes in front of the column. Leftmost tree, leftmost branch. Oh, right there. Good job. Yes, I can tell you how this game is like Fable. So the cobblestone, have you ever seen the cobblestone in Bowerstone? Oh, cobblestone to absolutely mouthwater over. Look, they don't like cobblestone like that, like they used to. There's one more. Where is it? Let me put it over here. I actually am impressed by how quickly I made that connection myself, so don't worry. Minecraft has cobblestone. So maybe they do make cobblestone like that. Also, God's Woman, hi. How's your Saturday? Your Catterday Saturday. Beats Bomber with 26 months again. No, 46. I saw 26 for a month and I was like, Beats Bomber, we're older than that. I know we're older than that. Beats, thank you. That's such a long time to support me and this community, so thank you very much. Also, Boulevard, happy Saturday. No, I haven't pre-ordered GTA. I try not to pre-order things that I'm not gonna play for a while, if I can help it. There's one more. There's one more. Did you pre-order it? Y'all. Lock in. Are the aliens' tentacles all the same? Is one going a different direction? Is his peeper popping? Something's off. So we can finally be on the wrong side of the law for once. Overzealous is like, I want to wreak havoc in Miami. I don't want to see Miami again after my real Miami experience. The signpost bottom middle, the little spot where you would grab it. The signpost bottom middle, the little spot where you would signpost bottom middle. This spot? What's, oh my goodness. You were not telling me that that is a different color. That is a light. Oh. Who was that? Who was that? Viewer, hi, by the way. The cat has extra legs. Is there a cat with extra legs? Is there an alien cat? I gotta go back to that. Who made that comms? Who did that call out? That was London. No, it was Reptar. Both of you guys had it. The sign in the bottom, the arches filled in. Dang. That was well done. That was phenomenal, you guys. I hadn't found it yet. Okay, we'll do one more. Then we're playing a cat named Mojave. Okay, we did Alien Visitor. These ones look terrifying. Like they're gonna be... That's tiny stuff though. Maybe we should do... Okay, let's do one with the like bigger drawings. Oh, let's do High Tide. Oh, this color is atrocious. Like it's a beautiful color, but... Oh my goodness! This fish, I can see that. My eyes! Swirls. Okay, but the music is nice. Oh no. Oh no. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Na 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 na. Here, this dot. Turtle middle, right? What's off with the turtle? Oh, this turtle. You're right. Much better than the last one. Lions or tigers? Bears. Yeah, middle part of the bottom cloud. Middle part of the bottom cloud. Middle part of the bottom cloud right there. Star on the sub. Oh, extra star. Top of the starfish, there's a fish wing missing. Top of the starfish. There's a wing missing. This starfish? Top of the starfish? There's a fish with a wing missing. Okay, this starfish, and you said there's a wing missing? The fin is behind. The fin. Bottom left tail fin? Oh, this. Got it. Rocket ship, bottom flame. A lot of missing things. Bottom fish body, small dot, bottom fish. I love how you're like last one. Bottom fish body. There's a dot missing. Where? Left bottom. Oh. Oh, right there. Okay, that one, leftmost dot. Couldn't think of the English word for fin. No fin is, wait, what do you mean for fin? Oh, that's Django. The fin to the left of the starfish, left bottom. Oh, you're right. Nicely done, Abby Normal. Firing on all single brain cells today. Bottom fish, mouth. Oh yeah, he kind of puckered up. All the way bottom left fin, barely visible this one. Middle of the screen, fish fin. Overzealous, don't be using these emotes at the same time. The fish wing instead of fin is the best I could come up with in the heat of the moment. It was the heat of the moment. Okay, I'm done. Something about a propeller. Front of the sub. All right. Little hard on the big fish is facing the wrong way. This cheeky one. Little heart. Fish wing is canon now. It is now the fish wing. I do like this. It is no longer a fin, it's a fish wing. A fishing. Fishing or fish wing? Now heat of the moment will be stuck in your head for the rest of Saturday. I'm still playing a cat named Mojave. Is it just me or are these tiny little dots different on the starfish? Oh, you guys can't see it. This is a really magical song. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this call out. These comms by me. Look at this. Tell me that's not different. I know. That was pretty. I know. My eyes are getting better. Also, Taxi to Alaska. Hi. Welcome in and Reptar. Thank you for an entire year. You know, this is all giving me too much flashbacks to, I think it's too close to Water Temple for me. It was angled differently. Missing point on the pattern in the big fish. Missing point on the pattern in the big fish. Yes, right there. Man, y'all are great. 5 more. One of the pictures has a beautiful person. Geraldo. No, that's the same. We're being serious here. It's got to be one of the stripies on this eel. Hope Link found a good sleep. I hope he can breathe underwater. Hold on. Ahoy. Star, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. What about Squiggle Bobs? Baby eels. Oh, this is nice. This music is really nice. This is wrong. Squiggle Bob here. 4 more. Oh, you guys can't see that. That's why. Squiggle Bob on the jellyfish? Is the squiggle wrong? Is it going the different direction? Because it sometimes... Are there wrong overlappings in his tentacles? Squiggle Bob on the jellyfish. Bottom right fish. Teardrop pattern. It's pointing the wrong direction. This one? Yes! I think you're right. There might be the squiggle bob here somewhere. Right above the heart on the big fish on the bottom left. The pattern is the wrong direction. This. Okay, wait. AFG, welcome in too. Right above the heart on the big fish on the bottom. Right above the heart on the big fish. Right above the heart. The left, the pattern is wrong. This pattern? Oh, I got it already. Oh, this one, the heart right there. I think there was a squiggle bob over here, right? Bottom right. Really in high? Is the top left ship top different? I don't think so. Sally, enjoy. Thank you so much for hanging around. Oh, and enjoy the birthday festivities. Make it special for her. There's 3 more. We can't hint. We never hint. The very top touching the line. The very top touching the line. Where? What touching the line? The very top, what touching the line? Where? I'll move myself, but I already picked one thing behind me. I don't know, B-Shot. Got a lot of different things going on. The star patterns. The pattern on the jellyfish around the eyes, left. There's a curl. The curl around the eyes. This one? Over here? Swirls and twirls? The top right, not the eyes around the eyes. I'm not seeing it. You can't hint until you submit. Around the top edge of the eyeball. These little guys? Oh, you think the shadow? I see it. Left to the star at the top, bottom. Left to the star at the bottom. The shape is different. Left of it. This star? The shadow's different on the eye. I think so. I don't feel like I see it. The curl thing to the right. This. This thing? Next one. Oh, nice. No, that's good. That's good. That was great. That was really well done. Wow. You can't hint until you submit and have things go a wrong way. Oh, you have to pick things. I see what you're saying. My crazier is the second fish at the top left longer. Let me check, ma'am. The top fish to the left. Which one? This one? That's lined up. Fins lined up. That's lined up. I think he's lined up. The penultimate video yesterday, the finale. Yeah, it is an 8-hour lengthy boy. I have a habit of making my finales like be so long because I end up just sitting there in the moment and then I think I talked for almost an hour about the game. But I hope you enjoyed the finale. Viscaver, thank you for watching it, and I hope you just had a wonderful time and it helped you relive the story in such a beautiful way, in a heartfelt way. The star at the bottom, in the middle, left to the shape is different. The star at the bottom, the middle. Okay, star at the bottom. The shape in the middle, the left is different. Like over here. She makes an 8-hour video and then wonders why she has laryngitis, but I haven't done that for a while. The star at the bottom. I find the ones with the larger pictures harder. Yeah, because they do a bunch of tiny things. I think you're right. One of the curves is sharp, bottom fish. Bottom fish, one of the curves is sharp. This bottom fish or this bottom fish? Which bottom fish? Dorsal fin is different. You're right. One's sharp and one's pointed. Okay, there's one more. One more. What about the starfish? Top right, the eel no longer has a dorsal. Top right eel no longer has a dorsal. That's because of my face. Isn't that because of my face? Wait, the long eel at the top has a shorter fin on its head. Oh my goodness, you're right. That's, wow. Well done. Y'all pulled that off. Blue Bunny, thank you. All right, flip it in reverse. That one was so challenging to see. It is dorsal dimensions. Man, it always comes down to the dorsal. Above the fish's eyes. Right there. Nicely done. Bottom fish eye. Oh yeah. Funky eye. Stop. Middle fish above eye. Middle fish above eye. Middle fish above eye. Wait. Where? This middle fit? This one? Ignore that. Okay. Heart in the middle is wrong. Got it. Circle above the third heart on the right. No circle. I feel like something about this eel is off. Swirly twirlies. Swirly twirlies. Swirly twirlies are all good. Swirlies. Swirlies. Good, good, good. Swirly up here by me. Bottom right by cloud. Fish silhouette. Nicely done. Multiplayer version of this would be interesting. So many clicks, people would be sabotaging. Left bottom cloud. Is there a swirly twirly wrong on the left bottom cloud? Bottom right ship fin. Bottom right ship fin. One's squared off, one's rounded. Well done. This cloud? Shorter pipe next to the periscope on the submarine. Really excellent comps. Bottom right ship fin got the whale looking in the middle. The whale looking thing in the middle. There's something off on him. Wait, line in the cloud in the bottom sub. Yes. Yeah, Dishonored did just drop episode 3. Jordan's like, that sports ball or live stream. I don't know. The left little fish tail, but it's a bit sharper on the left outside. Right here. Oh, that was good. Right in the middle of his body. Right in the middle of this whale's body. The whale is missing a pattern? What is my eye not seeing? Above the fin. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. It's missing a little swoop swoop. Also Mamped. Thank you for 13 months to Starfish. I love how you used your resub to do this. Also X. Line just above the left of the turtle's fin is missing. Line just above the left turtle's fin. Oh, this one. This turtle? This turtle or big turtle? Big turtle? There's a line missing on turtle? I don't see that one. Bottom left sub has a missing dot. Outer edge left. Big bottom right. What? Wait. Top left cloud. Just bottom of the right fish swirl. This one. Okay. Starfish, forehead, middle, left. Starfish, forehead, middle, left. Starfish, forehead, middle, left. His face is different. Heart and a circle. Nice. Left bottom cloud, the curve is different. Left bottom cloud, the curve is different. Oh, right here. That's what y'all are trying to say. Okay. What else did I miss there? Starfish here. I'm trying to cover behind my head. Missing dot on the sub. Such peaceful music. Oh, right here, right here. Good, 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 good. Missing bolt. Sub screw. Big bottom turtle. Big bottom turtle. Second line from the bottom near left side, missing a leaf near the fin. Second line left, bin. Right, wait, right, no, hold on. Excellent comms. It's only as good as my execution. Receiving error. There's a missing, holy cow. How did you see that? Let me read that again. Big bottom turtle, second line from bottom, near left side, missing a leaf near the fin. Oh my goodness. Are we saying this is the first line, this is the second line? Do you see it? There are no cows. Right there. Wow. X, that was so good. Also, Patty Fox, thank you for the follow. Hi. Wow. Eagle eye vision over here. Eel shorter line on the top. Eel shorter line on the top. Oh my goodness, that one too. You guys, they must have a 4K monitor. The bottom fin of the third fish from the top left is different. Bottom fin of the third fish from the left. Where are we at? We had a one. Are you talking about over here? Bottom fin. Which fish? I feel like I'm in a spa right now. Top middle fish's bottom fin next to the turtle. This fish? Near the turtle. This one. This turtle or this turtle? I was on it. This one? No, this one's by my face. Top third fish. Top, middle, not bottom. Got it. Behind the turtle. Yep. Now I think one of the shadows could be it. Left fish near tail, extra line. Left fish near tail. Extra line. Left fish near tail. Whose tail? This tail? Are we counting this as a tail? Left, what? Two more. Left fish near tail line. Tail, extra line. Right there. Kudoza, don't you dare. The one swimming off screen. Okay, so this guy. Extra line there. One more. Okay, I'm gonna double check behind my head. What if we had a timer on these? There you guys go. Could be something to do with... I'd hope we'd not have a timer on these. Uno más. One more. What about their puckers? Anyone extra? I see it. What? Friend zone. Got it. Why am I so engaged? The color is different. Where? The color is different somewhere. Big fish top. Right there. Oh, I was covering it. That's good. That was excellent. It's because anyone where we're doing it all together. Nice. That was great. 2 more done. We're kind of doing these on Fridays, and any extra, we won't do one tomorrow, so just not on Ocarina days. We'll do them. Paco, hi. That was good. Do. Krypton. No, I actually think that's totally normal to notice these things. We are family. We should stop with we are family. We should stop. We have 3 hours to play Mojave, and it's probably gonna take, yeah, okay. No, because I have to end at 5 today. So at this rate, we'll just barely, no, we can't do one more because I don't even know if we'll finish Mojave today, and I gotta finish Mojave today.